Hello, it's me James and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, we are on Jamarchy once again, and I'm going to go through 3 simple duplication glitches that is in the game at the moment. And of course, yeah, all of these are going to work on realms. Jamarchy is a realm. If you want to join this realm, you can find the link to that in the description. Well, actually, it's in the Discord server, and that will be in the description. So yeah, join the Discord, and the link is over there. Things are getting crazier. I'm starting to regret the fact that I gave out Bedrock, because now they've kind of made a huge cage. So when you spawn in, you're essentially in a massive Bedrock cage. So if you haven't got any items, then maybe it's a little bit difficult. Though, to be honest with you, I don't think it's that difficult. Anyway, let's jump on to the duplication glitches. So, I'm going to go up here. This is my little spawn base that I've created. And essentially, we are going to do the dropper bundle dupe first. Now, this is quite popular, but there is a reason I am putting this in the video. Is because I have experienced, in at least the last update, some changes to do with this. I personally think it's got worse. I mean, it's quite convenient, and that's why I'm putting it in this video. But personally, I think this has got worse. I mean, maybe it'll work okay today. But yeah, I don't think it is as good as it was. And I'm just being honest right there. But we can put that there. You can see just how easy it is to set up. Click that. And now they should go to each other. So we can click that. And what should we duplicate? We will go ahead and duplicate. Can be any stacked item, or we can do singular items as well. So that's the beauty of this one. We'll go ahead and do some well, no, we'll do some more rockets, I guess. So let's fill that up, and we should be able to put that in here. So I've been experiencing recently, when you do this one, it kind of swaps rather than you being able to pull it out, but it still very much does work. You can see here that I'm actually duplicating the items. Though, like I said, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be open and honest with you guys. I have been experiencing dodgy stuff with this one recently, and I don't really know why. I've saw a couple comments saying they had the same thing, but apparently it's still working really good. Again, this is probably my go-to one. I mean, it is quite... I mean, if you've just started the server, these are the items that you're going to need to get. Or if you're just starting a server where you think, all right, I want to do some duping real quick, you are going to have to acquire these items first. So, of course, 2 droppers, a little bit of redstone, a comparator, and that, and a bundle. And as soon as you've done that, it's pretty easy to do. So there you go. That is the dropper bundle dupe. And let's get on to the next one. Next up, I'm going to show you another really easy one. I should probably put this one first because you essentially don't need anything apart from 65 of the stacked item you want to duplicate. Now, I'm going to be doing this with apples, but it's entirely up to you what you duplicate. Again, it's got to be a stacked item. So I'm going to get rid of any other apples and just keep 65 in my inventory. So you can see they're the only ones I've left in my inventory. So this also might not work whilst people are in the overworld right here. So I might need to go to the nether or find somewhere where no one is at the minute. So that's the downside to this one, but I will try it right now. Basically, all you need to do is have something to fill up your inventory. Go ahead and fill it up like that. And then you want to drop the singular one on the floor and fill up that space as well. Now, essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this item. Well, we're going to hover over the 64, sorry. We're opening our inventory so we can see this. We're going to hover over the 64 and close our inventory at exactly the same time. So, again, it might... You see that? I mean, there was enough lags there for me to be able to do that. So, I'll just go on to the... In here, look. You can see I'm holding the 64 rather than it coming out my inventory. And that's exactly what we need to do. So, there we go. I've done it again. So, now, normally what you can do is just save and quit. But if people are online, it might not work. So, I'm going to try it here. And then I'll go into the nether or the end to try this one if it does not work. But, again, I've not done this one on Jamarchy yet. So, it may very well work in the overworld. I don't really know. We'll have to have a look. Alright, I've loaded back in. And I think... Oh, there's a person right there. Not very good. I don't know what happened. Right, apparently it disappeared. So we've still got the 64, but the singular one disappeared. I've never had that before. Again, I will leave that in because, yeah, that is crazy, to be honest with you. Wow. Right, let's go to the nether away from this person. I feel like, obviously, they didn't know. But it was probably their fault it didn't work. So, let's find a portal. Alright. Right, we're in. Now we should be able to perform this. Because I don't think anyone's in here. We can have a look around on the locator bar, and it doesn't show anyone. Of course, someone might be hiding, which is always, there's always a possibility of that. But let's go somewhere safe-ish and try it. We'll go over here. So I'm just going to go in this little cave, right? Okay. So we're going to throw the singular one on the floor, fill that spot, and we're going to pick it up and close the inventory at the same time. So we've got it. Okay, now we'll save and quit, and this should duplicate our items. Again, you've seen it fail the first time, unfortunately, but hopefully this time, yeah, we get a different result, right? It's the same for me on Simply Survival. For some reason, I can't do it in the overworld. I can only do it in the nether or the end. Yeah, I don't 100% know why. I believe it's something to do with the players online. We logged in. Yes, right. We have 64 there, and we're holding 64. So, it did successfully work. There we go. I'm happy with that. And, of course, for anyone who doesn't know, you can actually make this even better by doing the crafting table version. You simply just need a crafting table and then put any stack you want to duplicate inside the crafting table. Bearing in mind, you do have to have 65 of that item to start off with. So, obviously, I've got too many rockets there to do it, but you could literally do 9 different stacks of items at the same time if you wanted to. Or you could rename these items, and you could do 9 of the same stacked items at the same time using a crafting table. Right, I'm back. I say I'm back because this clip is recorded a few days after. Quite a few days after the other clip, because I've just been like really poorly. I'm still a bit poorly now, but I'm alright, and I'm gonna do this last duplication glitch on Simply Survival rather than Jamarchy, purely for the fact that the setup I had on at Jamarchy has been messed up. The portals have been messed up, so I'm just gonna do the backup method just to show you that it's still working. But yeah, you can do this fully in game with the end portal method as well. Long story short, we've got this set up along a bunch of chunks. Again, you'll have to forgive me if I'm not explaining this very well because I'm just a bit ill. But I've got this set up a bunch across a bunch of chunks. And then we basically put a shulker box that we want to duplicate and a item. So I just use a piece of paper in this corner. You can actually do like a number of shulker boxes that I've learned as well. So like we'll do a few. We'll add those 3. Yeah, apparently you can just fill up that whole thing with shulker boxes, which is quite good. So now basically I have to go down here, and like I said, I'm going to be doing the backup method. So if you're like the owner of your realm, you can just do this method. But if you're not, best bet is to do the end portal way. I've got a bunch of videos on my channel. Works 100%. It's still really, really good. You just actually it's better because you don't have to exit out like I'm doing here. But yeah, I'll probably clip this clip, cut this bit, maybe not. It's loaded now. Basically, I'm going to activate this to quickly activate a backup. Alright, so basically now I've activated this one, and then I'll reactivate this one, and that should force a backup. So now when I join, I should just be able to perform the dupe as normal. Now that is the same thing as me like going through the portals, or just saving and quitting like I would on a normal world. This is just the way to do it if you're on your own in a realm and you're the owner. It's just a quick way to do it. Yeah, when I load in, I should be able to perform the duplication glitch. Again, I could have the end way set up, but I'm just not. So that's why I'm just doing this one. It's just a lot more convenient right now. And then you pull this, and then you save and quit. Again, the save and quit wouldn't be necessary if I had this set up in the end. Save, please do not. There we go. And then we can join again. And we should be able to get our duplicated items. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer because I put some more boxes in. I didn't actually think about that. Yeah, damn it. Completely forgot that I put more boxes in. So it might not have worked. That's annoying. Maybe it will work. We'll have a look. Hey, it works, thankfully. So you can see, look, I've got double the amount of boxes now instead of just 1. So yeah, there you go. You can actually fill up the whole bottom of the thing. But there it is. Again, I do apologise if I sound a bit slow today. Again, I'm poorly, but hopefully I'll be better soon. And that is the end of today's video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.